Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
So today we're going to have the first, I believe, tasting of my porter with Crystal 40, and I don't know if you've ever heard of it, crisp pale chocolate malt.
No.
And Simpson's brown coffee malt.
Neither.
So
I've used either.
I've done the base version that splits them out.
Okay.
So this is putting them together. Small batch, 1.25 gallons going into the carboy, 2 pounds, 4 ounces of pale malt. That hasn't changed. The crystal malt, the Crystal 40, is 3.2 ounces. And then what I did was I split the adjunct malt. So 2.4 ounces of the crisp pale chocolate, 2.4 ounces of the brown coffee malt. So it was, let me just make sure I did split that. It was 3.2 was the adjunct. So it is a little bit more in there. And the other reason, now that I remember, I did that, I wanted to up the malt a little bit because I wasn't coming close to that 5.2.
Oh.
Because they were all a little under. So I thought doing that. Now for these, the boil hop is Northern Brewer.
Okay.
Which, it was on the other ones. Because I believe I started with Fuggles, and I ran out of Fuggles and switched to Northern Brewer. So 0.15 ounces of Northern Brewer at 60.1 at Flameout. Then SO4 yeast was used. 2.5. This was bottled. Is that right? 5.9%. Yeah. So this one's higher. This should have been 5.4.
So upping the grain, you didn't work in your favor this time.
But now one thing that I have noticed, that when I made all the other batches, so everything prior to this, it was still winter and it was colder. And so because I fermented in my basement, temperature was lower, less active yeast, less ABV. Where this one, we were in, when did I brew this? January 22nd. So we were starting to rise a little bit in temperature, or we turned the heat on up. And so active yeast is going to produce more. So here we go. Fun stuff.
Yeah.
So many changes.
Okay.
There.
It's a little carb.
That's usually what I'm used to seeing.
Better than the others so far.
Yeah, so we just had a sour porter.
You call it that?
Sour chocolate
something.
Coffee porter. Better carbonation.
Absolutely.
So on
it's a little lighter.
Yeah, so on the standard, the brown coffee one, it was lighter. And that pale chocolate is technically 220 SRM per Beersmith. So we're still not black.
I was going to say, we should have been maybe a little darker.
But
it's not bad.
Yeah, I would say it's more of a brown. Yeah. A brown porter.
I'm a very far end brown.
But I can see carbonation coming up. Looks okay. I would like it a little darker, but...
Yeah, I mean, carbonation looks good, though.
Yeah. Smell?
Smells chocolatey. For the kids upstairs. Yeah, there's a lot of chocolate in there. That's what I'm getting mostly. Not so much burnt or anything like that.
No,
maybe a little toast if there.
It's like it is a lighter roasted chocolate. I really don't get coffee, not even like a city roast, light roast coffee.
Nope. No, not as much. If any.
I smell a little sweetness, which is very weird because if this was supposed to be 5.4% and we're at 5.9, it should be drier, less sweeter.
Yeah.
But that maybe it's just that chocolate telling my brain, oh, it's chocolate equals sweet.
You're good to go.
Okay, let's taste.
It's got that chocolate. It's not sweet. Maybe on the front end, but not really.
I think it's more like bitter chocolate coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Like it seems like the bitterness is in the back.
It definitely dries out as it goes
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, it's that sweetness that you were getting earlier in smell. It's
gone.
not there. It's good though.
But you could say if coffee's bitter and you used a bitter chocolate, you should get a bitter beer.
Yep.
Which,
yeah, I'd say this is right in the alley of good beer. I mean, it's
lighter, easy drinking.
Very easy.
Like
5.9 is
5.9.
pretty easy.
Yeah. But I think, in the weird spot, I almost said sweet chocolate because that's like in the back of the palate is where I get all that chocolate.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about making a chocolate funnel and putting your mouth under there. Not that chocolate.
Right, but like the bitter baking
chocolate.
Chocolate.
But I think I would have to say bitter chocolate coffee.
Yeah.
But it's smooth and light, which I could definitely drink this.
Yes, and at 5.9%, that's pretty good for hitting.
Yeah.
That.
Holy cow. So, sorry, there's some kids running upstairs if you can hear that.
Mainly mine.
I'm sure it's all of them. But, yeah, this is... Would you brew a 5-gallon of this?
Yeah. Absolutely.
I would too.
Yep. I would. I'd serve it. I'd probably serve this year round.
Yeah. Yeah. I was almost going to say... like... August on.
I was going to say like fall and spring are probably the peak for this. Winter, you probably want something a little heavier. Summer, maybe something a little lighter, but I'd drink it.
Yeah, and I think that's just because of the 5.9 that you can't taste.
Yeah.
Or smell or any of that. I don't think I would do this in the heat of the summer. I would still drink it because I still like coffee.
Yeah.
But...
early morning.
Yeah.
I mean, late evening.
Whatever time.
Yeah, whatever.
But, yeah, we're going to save this. We are going to do a side-by-side once we get the 60 version done. Yep. Hopefully that doesn't turn out like the last one. But if you enjoyed this video, check some more out over here. And until next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.